Hey everyone, thanks for coming back and welcome to my channel. My name is Manya and I have lost 25 pounds on the Weight Watcher Purple plan, and I want to help you be successful on the plan as well. So if you're interested in seeing what I eat in a day on WW Purple, stay tuned. Alrighty, here we go. Here is breakfast. I had a total of 2 points for breakfast. That is half a cup of oatmeal cooked in unsweetened almond milk, and then I put sliced banana on top as well as frozen peaches. I'm not so into the frozen peaches, but I'm trying to use them up, so you can probably see that they're pretty freezer burned. And then I remember that I forgot to grab my spices, so I'm enjoying the the Whole Foods pumpkin pie spice right now, so I put that on top. And then I put a 1/4 teaspoon of this orange sugar, and a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar is 0 points. I also had my coffee with a teaspoon of sugar and a little bit of unsweetened almond milk, and that's how I got to 2 points for breakfast. And then for my snack mid-morning, I had grapes and fat-free Greek yogurt. That's a little turmeric, cracked black pepper, and some cinnamon on top. I get my turmeric in because I know it's good for me. It's a little bitter, so I just try to keep it light, get it in there, and mix it in with other things because it's just not my favorite thing to eat. I completely forgot to take a picture of my lunch, but I had leftover mashed potatoes and leftover steamed broccoli, and that was filling and delicious with a little nutritional yeast on top. And then my afternoon snack, as usual, were 3 Milton's crackers, a Laughing Cow wedge, and a clementine. And then here's my big meal of the day, and I'm going to show you how I cook this. So this is sort of a noodle stir-fry. I started with cut up diced red onion, cooked that down over some olive oil, and I put some garlic, salt, and pepper on top. And just a quick note about cooking oil. When I use cooking oil to cook with, I do not count the points. That's a personal decision. I don't feel like a tablespoon of olive oil for what is essentially going to be almost 4 meals is worth my time. And I, at this point, believe that olive oil is good for me, so I just kind of let it go. So on top of that are chopped up mushrooms in that pan, and then here I'm cutting collard greens. I have never cooked with collard greens before this evening. The thing about me is I hate what I call hot, wet lettuce. So think about how spinach cooks down. I can't handle it. It's something about the mouthfeel. It just hurts my stomach. Does not make me feel good. And so I'm constantly looking for something, for a leafy green other than kale, that'll cook down and still have a bite to it and still have some structure to it. And I was pleased tonight with the collard greens, so I think I'll go back to those. I did Swiss chard last night, and I got a little hot wet lettuce on me, so I think I have to be careful with that one. Not a problem in the summer. I eat a lot of salads, but in the winter when I'm cooking my greens, I do have to be careful. I am just rolling them up and then cutting them. Y'all know how to do this. I like to make it small, like I like to make my mushrooms. I'm not a fan of sort of big mouthfuls of cooked vegetables. So then to the pan, I add some cut up asparagus. This can be a very green meal tonight. I had plans for non-green vegetables. I had a delicata squash I thought about putting in here. And honestly, with all the chopping, I just ran out of time. Please notice my little deaf, blind dog with 3 teeth who is waiting for his dinner, walking around. He'll walk around for about 2 hours waiting for his dinner, and that's after walking around for 2 hours waiting for his breakfast. Okay, so in goes the asparagus. Just stir that up, make sure the onions and the mushrooms get incorporated, and then to that I am adding the collards. There are 2 adults that live in my house, so only 2 adults will be eating this whole meal, but like I said, this is a large portion, especially once you see the noodles go in, you'll realize. So into the pot, I am going to put some soy sauce, just to give it some salt, not a ton. In our house, we like to season our own food, so I often go deliberately bland on some of the food so that we can spice it up to our personal palate and personal preferences. I like sriracha, my husband does not. He likes Bragg's aminos, I like soy sauce. So the soy sauce is really just to put a little more liquid in there and to give it some salt. Okay, so into the pan are some sweet potato starch noodles. There's a picture of the package, and then the next picture will be the back, which show you there's only one ingredient, sweet potato starch. Here's how I feel about these noodles. I'm counting them as 0 points, just like they were sweet potatoes. I don't know if Weight Watchers agrees with me, but at this point in my journey, I feel comfortable treating those like they are sweet potatoes and are 0 points. Also to the pot, I'm adding these zucchini noodles, not because I think they're going to be delicious, but because they're about to go bad. These noodles, the zoodles, I love buying them, but man, you have to use them quick or they go bad. So this will help bulk up the dish as well. So this is really almost entirely, I think it is entirely a vegetable dish. So you may be noticing there's no protein that's being added to this, no tofu, no chicken, just vegetables. And because of all the starch from the sweet potato noodles, I'm comfortable with that. We can talk about protein another time, but I do not think we need as much protein as we have been led to believe. So I'm fine with eating just this meal. So now it's done. I've turned off the heat, and I believe I'm just getting some bowls to put it in. And then we will eat it. And then this is what the final dish on my end looked like with the sriracha and the green onions on top. It was delicious. And then these are my snack totals for the day, including my blow it out popcorn, which I eat almost every single night, that has PB2 and sugar, and it's delicious. I earned 12 fit points today. I went for a long walk with my husband. I did a little Pilates, which is registering here as mixed cardio, and that is it. I hope you all have a good day, and remember, if you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, and let me know if you want to see more of what I eat in a day. It's almost the new year. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and take care.